o'clock. Come in. Good morning, Colonel Cox. Why, you've had your hair cut. Cut? It strikes me I've had it mowed. Looks like it's been cut for the army.
Ah, the army. I recollect when I was in the militia.
Oh, no. Now he's off on his hobby.
We were mounted on charges, you know. We sounded the trumpet, beat the drum. Somehow the enemy didn't come. So I gave up my horse in Her Majesty's force, for there wasn't a foeman to meet with a yeoman, and so no invasion threatened the nation. There wasn't a man in the rear of the van who found an occasion. There wasn't a man in the rear of the van found an occasion to sing. Rataplan, 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 plan, 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 rataplan, plan, plan. Oh, 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 rataplan, rataplan.
This comes of having one's hair cut. None of my hats will fit me. By the by, Bouncer, I wish to know why it is I invariably find my apartment full of smoke.
I suppose the chimney.
The chimney doesn't smoke tobacco. I'm speaking of tobacco smoke.
Well, the gentleman in the attics is hardly ever without a pipe in his mouth.
Oh. Then you mean to say this gentleman's smoke, instead of emulating the example of all other kinds of smoke and going up the chimney, prefers to effect a singularity by taking the contrary direction?
Well, yes.
Then I take it the gentleman that you are referring to is the individual I invariably meet going down the stairs when I'm coming up and up the stairs when I'm going down.
Yes, yes.
I'd set him down as a gentleman connected with the printing interest.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Stay, Bouncer, stay. To me it has occurred that now's the time with you to have a word.
What can he mean? I tremble, I tremble.
Listen,
with pleasure.
Coal is coals, as sure as eggs is eggs. Coals haven't souls, no more than they have legs. But as you will admit, the case is so. Legs or no legs, my coals contrive to go, contrive to go, contrive to go. But as you will admit, the case is so, that legs or no legs, my coals contrive to go, contrive to go.
Well, I should say, or so it seems to me.
Exactly.
Quite so.
Then we both agree.
As we agree, good day.
I've something more to say.
Mr. Cox, Mr. Cox, my feelings overpower me. That his lodger, his friendly lodger, should one suspect that Bouncer is
a dodger.
As to takes your coals, wood, and all that, it must have been.
No, no, 'twas not the cat.
Rataplan, rataplan, like a military man, the fornist I hope the polish. and as to the cat, the treacherous cat, the cat's in the armies aboard.
Rataplan, he's a military man. Honest, I hope, though it doesn't appear.
And as to the cat, the treacherous cat,
If it isn't in the army, we won't have it here.
Rataplan,
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 rataplan, rataplan, rataplan, rataplan, plan, plan, rataplan,
rataplan,
rataplan, rataplan, rataplan,
rataplan, rataplan, I'm a military man.
rataplan, he's a military man.
I'm a military man.
He's a military man.
I'm a military
A very military man. Rataplan, he's a military man. Honest, I hope, though it doesn't appear.
And as for the cat, the treacherous cat,
If it isn't in the army, won't have it here.
rataplan, rataplan, I'm a military man. I'm a military man.
He's gone at last. I was in fear that Mr. Box would come in before Mr. Cox had gone out. Luckily, they'd never met. For Mr. Box is hard at work in the newspaper office all night and doesn't come home till morning, and Mr. Cox is busy making hats all day and doesn't come home till night. So I'm getting double the rent for my room, and neither of my lodgers is any the wiser for it. Now, to put Mr. Cox's things out of Mr. Box's way. Mother Cox, Mother Box.
Why don't you keep to your own side of the stairs?
I did keep to my own side of the stairs.
Look, this is
Sir, you-
my side, that is your side.
Indeed, sir, this is my side and that is your side.
I
You
said-
do this every morning, sir.
It is not me, it is you, sir. I'd say it is as much your fault as mine, sir. It is as much your fault as mine, sir. Damn it.
Dear, Mr. Box. What a temper you're in, to be sure. I declare you're quite pale.
Well, what colour would you have a man to be who has been setting up long leaders on a daily paper all night?
Certainly, Mr. Box.
Stop! Can you inform me who the individual is that I invariably encounter going downstairs when I'm coming up and coming upstairs when I'm going down?
The gentleman in the attics.
Oh, there's nothing particularly remarkable about him, except his hats. I meet him in all sorts of hats, white hats and black hats, hats with wide brims, hats with narrow brims. In short, I have come to the conclusion that he must be associated with the hatting interest.
Yes, sir, and they tell me that that's why he took the attics.
Now, let me see. I've a ration of bacon somewhere. Ah, here it is. Yes, and a penny roll. Now, to light the fire. Now, upon my life, this is too bad of Bouncer. I had a whole box full 3 days ago, and now there's only one. Bouncer has been using my gridiron. The last item of consumption I cooked upon it was a pork chop, and now it is powerfully impregnated with the odour of red herrings. Oh. Oh, how sleepy I am, to be sure. Mashed is the bacon on the grid. I'll take a nap and close my eyes. Soon shall I be nodding, nodding, need, nodding, nodding, nodding,
shall buy bacon on the coal top till I awaken, ere you will stop. I shall buy bacon on the coal top. Lullaby, lullaby, lullaby.
Always in busyness and punctuality, even slight is in his eyes such a crime that on showing my face in his shop, I thought there'd be the devil to pay. Shop, I thought there'd be the devil to pay. My aged employer with his physiognomy shining from soap like the stars in astronomy said, "Okay, Cox, you'll oblige me and honour me if you will take this as your holiday, if you will take this as your holiday." Of Brighton and back and of Rocherville, cheap for excursions already the squash I feel. In case of rain, put on my Macintosh I will. Now for my breakfast, my light déjeuner. Now for my breakfast, my light déjeuner. I bought a mutton chop. Oh, good gracious, I forgot the bread. Hello. What's this? A bread roll? That's lucky. Now to light the fire. Hello. There was one in it, I swear my oath I did. But the fire is lighted. Now, where's my gridiron? On the fire, I declare. And what's this on it? Bacon? Bacon it is. Well, upon my life, there's a cool calmness about Bouncer's proceeding that's almost laughable. He takes my last Lucifer, my coals, and my gridiron to cook his breakfast pie. Well, I can't stand that. Come out of that. Now, my chop. Now for my things.
Oh, come in, come in. I wonder how long I've been asleep. Oh, goodness gracious, my bacon. Hello? What's this? A chop. Whose chop? Bouncer's, I'll be bound. He thought to cook his breakfast while I was asleep. And with my coals too, and my gridiron. Ha! Ha! But where's my bacon? Oh, there it is. Ha! Now, upon my life, and shall I curb my indignation? Shall I falter in my vengeance? No.
Hey, what are you doing up there?
I'm sorry, sir, that was an accident.
Accident? Accident, big blow. I know what's going on around here.
I may as well lay my breakfast things.
Come in, come in! Oh, good heavens, my chop! Oh! What? The bacon again? Oh, confound it! Dash it! Damn it! I can't stand this!
Hey, what are you doing? That's the second time you've done that.
You'll pardon me, sir, but that is not the second time I've done that.
Why don't you send down some chips?
Well, if you turned up to the matinee, we might have done.
you, sir? Tell me who?
If it comes to that, sir, who are you?
Who are you, sir?
What's that to you, sir?
What's that to who, sir?
Who, sir? You, sir?
Who are you, sir?
Who are you, sir?
Tell me who, sir?
Tell me who, sir?
Who are you, sir? Tell me who, sir? Who are you, sir? Tell me who, sir? Who are you, sir? Yes, 'tis the printer.
Yes, 'tis the hatter.
Yes, 'tis the printer.
Actor, take the actor, leave the room or else shall I vainly struggle with the fire, with a raging fierce desire to do you an injury, an injury.
Printer, printer,
Hatter, hatter, scissor, hatter,
printer, printer,
hatter, hatter, scissor, hatter, go, hatter, hatter, scissor, hatter, 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 scissor,
printer, 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 go.
What are you doing in my room?
Your room. If on that you are bent, here is my receipt for rent.
Your receipt is very fine. If it comes to that, sir, here is mine.
Thieves! Murder! Bouncer! He can settle the matter. Turn up the man. Bouncer! Bouncer! Bouncer!
Plan, rataplan, 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 rataplan. Rataplan, 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 plan, plan, plan. Rataplan, 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 plan, plan. Rataplan, 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 plan, plan, plan. Rataplan, 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 plan, 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 plan. Rataplan, rataplan, plan, plan. Rataplan, 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 plan, 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 plan. Rataplan, 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 plan, 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 plan. Rataplan, 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 rataplan,
Instantly remove that hatter.
Immediately throw out that printer!
Gentlemen, please.
Explain!
Explain! Whose room is this?
Yes, whose room is this?
Doesn't it belong to me?
No.
You hear that, sir? It belongs to me!
No, it belongs to both of you.
Both of us?
Look, gents, don't be angry. It's just with this gentleman only being here during the day and this gentleman at night, I thought I might venture until my little back second floor room's ready.
When will your little back second floor room be ready?
And why tomorrow?
I'll take it!
So will
But
I!
if you both take it, you might as well stay where you are.
True.
Look, don't quarrel, gentlemen. I'll see if I can't get it ready this very day.
What a disgusting position.
Will you allow me to observe, sir, that if you've not had any exercise today, you'd better go and take it.
I shall do nothing of the sort, sir.
Very well, sir.
Very well, sir. But don't prevent me from allowing you to go out.
Oh, don't flatter yourself, sir. I shall retire to me pillow.
Pardon me, sir. I cannot allow anyone to rumble my bed.
Your bed? Harky, sir. Can you fight?
No, sir.
No? Then come on.
Will you sit down, sir, or I'll instantly call police?
I say, sir.
Well, sir.
Well, sir. Well, sir, although we're doomed to occupy this same room for a few hours longer, I don't see there's any necessity for our cutting each other's throats, sir.
Nor do I. It's an operation I decidedly object to.
And, in any case, I've no violent animosity towards you, sir.
Nor I any deep-rooted antipathy towards you, sir.
Besides, it was all Bouncer's fault, sir.
Entirely, sir.
Yeah, very well, sir.
Very well, sir.
Do you sing, sir?
I sometimes dabble in a serenade.
Well, dabble away.
The buttercup dwells on the lowly mead, the daisy is bright to see, but brighter far are the eyes that see the thoughts in the heart of me. I come by night, I come by day, I come in the morn to sing my lay. I know my notes, I count each part.
I play on the concertina.
Fiddle-diddle-dum, 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 la 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 on the gay guitar.
Have you read this month's Bradshaw, sir?
No, sir, my wife wouldn't let me.
Your wife?
That is my intended wife.
Oh, well, that's the same thing. I congratulate you.
Thank you, sir. But you needn't distress yourself. She won't come here. My intended wife happens to be the proprietor of a considerable number of bathing machines.
Oh? Where?
At a favourite watering hole. How curious you are.
Not at all. Well?
Well, during the bathing season, which luckily is rather a long one, we see but little of each other. Are you married?
Me? Oh, why, not exactly.
A happy bachelor.
Why, not precisely.
Oh, a widower.
No, not absolutely.
You'll pardon me, sir, but I don't see how you can help being one of the three.
A bit?
No, sir, not you, nor any man alive.
Ah, that may be. But you see, I am not alive.
Excuse me, sir, but I don't like joking about such subjects.
But I'm perfectly serious, sir. I've been defunct these last 3 years.
Will you be quiet, sir?
If you don't believe me, I'll refer you to a very large, numerous, and respectable circle of disconsolate friends.
My dear sir, my very dear sir, if there is some contrivance whereby a man on the eve of committing matrimony may leave this world and yet remain in it, I should not be sorry to know of it.
Oh, well, then there's nothing more easy. Do as I did.
I will! What is it?
Oh, listen. Not long ago it was my fate to captivate a widow at Ramsgate.
Aye, 'tis odd to state the same at Margate ditto.
By her not liking to be kissed, I thought I'd better try to. In the lifeguards or blues enlist,
The very same did I too.
I was not tall enough, they said.
Short, they said of me.
The infantry I enter in,
And I the infantry.
I went off to purchase my discharge from the marching line. Oh,
That odd coincidentally, the very same did mine. Oh,
I hesitated to consent. For my consent she waited. I gave it.
with mine I went, and never hesitated.
The happy day came near at length. We hoped it would be sunny. I found I needed all my strength to face the ceremony. I suddenly found out I was unworthy to possess her. I told her so at once, because I feared it might distress her. Before the words were out of my mouth, there came from the north, there flew to the south, a something that came unpleasantly near, clattering, spattering, battering, shattering, dashing, clashing, smashing, flashing, crashing, slashing, missing but whizzing right past my ear. It shattered itself on the mantelpiece. Whop!
What was it?
A tremble! A basin called slop. It fell at my feet. It would have put the back of a man who was ever so meek. But being thus baited, I retaliated and hurled at my widow a crockery teacup.
Between you then there was a fraction,
And I was threatened with an action.
oh, proceed.
One morn, when I had finished my ablutions, I took
A war.
oh, sir, a resolution. I ties up my clothes, my shirt and my hose, my socks for my toes, my linen for nose. I think of my woes, and under the rose I pack up my bundle, and off I go.
Aha! Then you'd had a right tiff.
Listen, I solemnly walked to the cliff, and singing a sort of an ulcerated dirge, put down my bundle upon the verge, heard the wild seagull's mournful cry, looked all around, there was nobody nigh, none but I on the cliff so high, and all save the sea was bare and dry. And I took one look on the wave below, and I waved my hand in an agony throe, and I stood on the edge of the rock so steep, and I gazed like a maniac on the deep. I cried, farewell, farewell to earth, farewell, farewell to the land of my birth, farewell, farewell to my only love, to the sea below and the sky above. With a glance at the sea of wild despair, I cried, I come. My bundle lay there,
Just there.
at the edge where the Coast Guard's way was chalked. Then away! In the opposite way I walked.
What a clever man with a capital plan. I've listened with attention. I think that I should like to try your wonderful invention.
Oh, what a clever man, what a capital plan. You
I've listened with attention. I think that I should like to try your wonderful invention. Oh, ingenious creature! You disappeared. The suit of clothes is found.
Exactly. And in one of the pockets of the coat there was found a piece of paper with these affecting farewell words. This is thy doing, oh Penelope Ann.
Penelope Ann? Penelope Ann?
Penelope Ann.
Widow of William Wiggins?
Widow of William Wiggins.
Proprietor of bathing machines?
Proprietor of bathing machines.
At Margate?
And Ramsgate.
It must be she. And you? You must be Box, the lamented long-lost Box.
I am.
And to think, I was about to marry the interesting creature you so cruelly deceived.
Then you are Cox.
I am.
Oh, well, I congratulate you. I give you joy. And now, if you don't mind, I'm off to take a stroll to the zoo.
Oh, no, you don't. I won't let you out of my sight until I've restored you to the arms of your intended.
My intended? You mean your intended?
No, sir, yours.
How can she be my intended now that I am drowned?
You are nothing of the sort, sir, and I prefer returning you to the arms of Penelope Ann. Permit me to appeal to my generous nature. I give her up to you.
Benevolent being. I wouldn't rob you for the world. Good morning, sir.
Stop!
Unhand me, Hatter, or I shall cast off the lamb and assume the lion. Pooh! An insult? You know the consequences, sir. Instant satisfaction,
With
sir.
all my heart, sir.
Bouncer!
Bouncer! Bouncer!
What is it, gentlemen?
Pistols! 4-2.
Yes, sir.
Stop! You don't mean to say you keep loaded firearms in the house?
Oh, no, they're not loaded.
Oh, then produce the murderous weapons at once.
Harkee, sir, why do you object to marrying Penelope Ann?
Because I can't abide her. You'd be happy with her.
Happy? Don't be absurd, sir.
Well, don't you be ridiculous, sir.
I can't find the pistols, but I have a letter for you. It came by general post yesterday. I'm sure I don't know how I came to forget it, for I put it carefully in my pocket.
And kept it carefully in your pocket. Oh! Margate! Penelope Ann!
Dear Mr. Cox, pardon my candour.
But being convinced that our feelings, like our ages, do not reciprocate...
I write to appraise you of my immediate union with...
With Mr. Knox!
Hurrah!
3 cheers for Knox!
The little box second hall room is quite ready.
I don't want it.
No more do I.
Box!
Cox!
What shall part us?
What shall tear us asunder? You'll excuse the apparent insanity of the remark, but the more I gaze upon your features, the more I am convinced that you are my long-lost brother.
The very observation I was about to make to you.
Tell me, in mercy tell me, have you such a thing as a strawberry mark on your left arm?
No!
Then it is he! Your hand upon it, join, but yours agree, the house will hold us.
And 2 good lodgers Bouncer gets, he'll in his arms enfold us. Rataplan, 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 plan, 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 plan. For rataplan, Penelope Ann has married another respectable man. 3 cheers for Knox, who lives at the docks, and may he live happily if he can. Rataplan, 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 plan, 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 plan. Oh, rataplan, Penelope Ann has married another respectable man. 3 cheers